Well, very obviously good basketball game, and glad we pulled it out. And it was good to see our team win a game like that. And hard-fought game, as I told our team in the game in the locker room, they should be excited about the win and appreciate the win. And but two things: we obviously, I didn't think we played great defense, but also we took the shot, a great shot from another team too. I mean, I know we left them open sometime, but all I see right now is just threes going. I don't remember missing a shot, to be honest with you. I thought they just played terrific. We had a little bit to do with that, but they're a good basketball team. We didn't execute defensively the way we wanted to early. So we changed defenses 3 or 4 times and finally settled and found the zone that slowed them down a little bit. But when they're shooting like that, they're tough to beat. I got a lot of respect for their basketball team, their coach, and that, you know, it was a good win for our basketball team. We figured out how to win on a night that we didn't play particularly well, and played against a team that played really, really well, really well.
Do you almost feel like you didn't have control of that until maybe the last minute?
No, once we got it back, I knew it was going to be anybody's game. Once we got it back and we took the lead, I don't know when we took the lead. I know the lead. How many lead changes were there? There felt like a ton, but I don't know when lead changed 15 times. Once we took the lead, I don't know when it was. I think we went up 1, and then they went back up 4, 5, or 6, whatever it was. I still felt it's going to be anybody's game. I didn't feel comfortable. I did not feel comfortable, but you know, felt a lot better than when we were down 9. But once we got back and we took the lead, I thought, okay, now it's going to be. I did think the window was going to go down to the end. I knew that. It's kind of what's happened. I think this 3rd game in a row. It's come down to the very end of the game, and I felt that again. So. But you know, hey, say what you want to about our team. That's good. That's a good win for a basketball team.
When it comes down to the end, is it nice to have Marcus Smart on the team?
It's always nice to have Marcus Smart beginning and end. So absolutely.
Take us through that last play. I know against Gonzaga, he came up short, not him but the team. But do you think that was big for him to hit that last shot, or do you think Gonzaga's out of his mind? I mean, really.
Oh, Gonzaga's totally out of his mind. I don't worry about. I thought about that. I didn't even think about it, but. You know, our base thing is we want to get the last shot, period. And we want to get to the rim, period. That's get to the hole. Now, I did tell him, you know, we ran a play to set a couple screens for him and then let him go. And I told him to go in about 7 seconds. And I said, now get to the rim. Now, if you get to the rim, somebody helps, you can kick it out. I don't mind. But don't settle for a 3. Don't sit out there and bounce it around and shoot it there. Get to the rim. And, you know, he had a nice physical play there, very physical play. So.
His complete game too, Travis, with the assists and the rebounds, and we're used to seeing that, but in a big game, he really asserted himself.
No, I thought he played a good game. He got the numbers tonight. I let those 7 assists, something we've been talking about the last couple of days. So I'm excited to see 7 assists, 1 turnover. And I thought he let his offense come to him, trying to score. So that was good to see tonight. But our balanced scoring was good. Our balanced scoring was very good. And that's what we're looking for offensively. Offensively, I didn't think we were too bad. Defensively, we made a lot of mistakes. But guys were playing hard. I tell you, you should have heard our timeouts. They were letting each other have it. I mean, it was. I mean, they were trying. I mean, it was fun to see. Where it wasn't just. I was pretty upset at halftime. You know, but. Guys were really trying to motivate each other and talking in timeouts. So I knew we were still in the game. I knew we'd make a little run at it because they were upset with themselves. You know, when only the coach is upset, that's when you're in trouble. But they were upset with themselves because I think they, as we did over there, and as everybody, all of our fans got tired of seeing the shots go in, and they were tired of seeing it. They were very motivated every time out, very motivated, and that was fun to see. And something we've been talking about the last 2 days is leadership. We've been talking to our main guys about who are our leaders and what we want from them, and then we saw some of that tonight. We did see some of that tonight. We needed it.
I was talking about playing hard. You know, Phil had that great game on Saturday, scoring, but maybe his biggest plays, and he scored well tonight.
Steals. Made some big defensive plays. Huge. Made 2. We had several 9 steals, but 2 two or three huge steals. He had one in the front court for them, and then he stole that after we missed, I think, a layup or whatever it was. He stole the ball and he got fouled, so that was big. So we made some big plays. We've had a lot of teams make some big plays on us this year late in games, and we came up on the short end. I thought tonight we were on the positive end of that stick and made some plays. We've lost some, I guess we've got 5 losses, about 3 of them we've lost in the last minute of the game with some other team just making better play than we have. Gonzaga, Kansas State, and some other team, but tonight it seemed like we made a few plays at the end of the game, so that was good for our basketball team. But yeah, I'm with you, the steals were huge. We just talked about the staff, the steals were huge. That was the mentality we were playing with. The guy, every time out, I could tell they were very motivated, very motivated. It wasn't, they weren't feeling sorry for themselves, and when I was letting them have it a little bit, they were looking at me. I mean, they were taking it in. It wasn't like, I could tell that they knew that, wait a second, we're not doing so. We need to do something about this. And so that's good to see, because you don't always see that from your team sometimes when things go like that. Sometimes they're, they can go, goodness, they keep making we didn't take that approach. Our guys were literally talking about, we got to make them miss, So that's good to see, because, a lot of teams will take the other approach and just kind of get their head down when teams are shooting that well against them.
You got Brian Williams out there. How long do you think kind of get him?
Yeah, I just wanted to stick him out there, really. Probably played a little bit more, but we weren't playing defense, so I kept thinking, well, maybe I'll just throw him. But he has no offensive rhythm right now. Is not there. He doesn't, and the biggest problem, he doesn't really know what we're doing offensively. I mean, he a little confused about all the plays and things like that a little bit. He's still a little hesitant with his hand a little bit, but it's a process. I just want to get him out there and get him in the mix, get him a feel for it. Maybe next game a little bit more. I'm hoping in 2 weeks he'll be I don't think he'll ever get back to be old Brian Williams this year. I don't think that's not fair to him. It's not fair to him at all. But get to where he can play 20 minutes and get some normal minutes for us. So that'd be a huge, huge lift for our team if we, defensively and offensively. And he's only practiced 3 days. That's all he's practiced. 3 days and 3 months. And I threw him out there.
Seems like the rest of you is giving guys like Markel and LeBron, those guys just, the 1 to 2 minutes here and there were huge for them.
It is huge for us, huge, very huge. But there in the second half, 2 minutes to go, I had some guys, but we finally got the lead, and you can't start subbing. And then my philosophy, you got to go, you got to get it out. We got the lead. We don't need to change anything. We got a rhythm, and we had a rhythm offensively. We were getting to the foul line. We got in the bonus early. And I had to leave guys out there that could make plays, and we had some guys play some huge, huge minutes, and some guys that needed some breaks, but we couldn't do it. I couldn't afford at that point in time in the game when we got the lead. I didn't think to start doing a lot of subbing, but we need to. But that does help us. But Brian will get better. But yeah, he practiced Wednesday and Thursday of last week, and he practiced yesterday. So
I don't know what the hell happened there at the end as far as the foul, and they're going to shoot free throws there.
Well, it's if you get fouled and you don't have the ball in your hands, it's player control.
Right. Okay.
And they called him for a push before the ball got there. It's player control. I mean, that's a player control foul. And I'm glad they figured it out. That was good. That was good. Wasn't real happy. I don't know if he fouled or not. I mean, what a crazy deal. So, but I'm, because I guess we were a second away from him shooting free throws, and I don't know what happens if he shoot. I mean,
well, he was at the line to go 1-on-1.
Oh, he was there. It was done. I mean, the referees were in their spots, and I don't know, one John or one of them said, "Wait," I think might have just wait a second here. And I was trying to say, wait, I wasn't for sure, but I was like, well, we need to talk about it. I mean, at least let's wait a second. I was trying to get their attention, get them over there, and talk to them about that and a few other things. But let's talk about it. Let's just at least make sure we're right. But who knows? I'm glad that's what I thought. It's what I thought. I don't know all the rules, right? But I thought that was right.
What were you hoping to do on that inbound play? Right where that foul happened, right there.
Just bat the ball. If they throw it down there, I've been in situations where people just stand there and look at it, and you can't do that. You got to bat the ball. It's a free ball. It's a 50-50 ball. That's why. Now he might have fouled. I don't know. And at that point in time, we want to try to, No, you're talking about when we had the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We just wanted to bat the ball, throw it in, bat the ball. Throw it in, bat the ball. Just throw it down that end and big
Not
thing I said is
foul.
make sure somebody touches it. Don't foul. I didn't mention that, actually. I didn't mention that. I've been through that before, too. When you tell somebody don't foul, they usually foul. But what we told them, put Michael in because I didn't want anybody to deflect the pass. I wanted my tallest guy to throw the ball in. Throw it, that's a big thing. Don't let him deflect it. Throw it down here. And the last thing I said, make sure somebody touches it. Don't just let it go out of bounds. I know I want you to throw it down here, but don't let it go out of bounds. Somebody touch it. And we did what we wanted, but I don't know if he pushed him or not. I don't know.
That stuff you were talking about in the timeouts when the players were engaged. and
Yeah.
That's what you need Saturday at Kansas, right?
Yeah, we need a lot and that and a whole lot more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing you need to
Yeah.
do, but I mean, you don't want them at Kansas to be looking around and not paying attention when,
No. They need to be looking at me.
Yeah.
And they need to be sticking together. No question. No question. Stick together. Yeah. No, we understand. We need to get our legs back under us after this.
and going there after this is a lot better than going there the other way, right?
I don't care where we're going at on Saturday. As much anything's better after tonight. Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with
Does
you.
anything change in tomorrow's practice to prepare for that?
Excuse me?
Does anything change in tomorrow's practice, wiring crowd noise, anything like that? Or just
Not right now. No. We might do a little bit of that. We've done that a little bit with Kansas. Yeah, a little bit. We're not running quite as many plays as we have in the past, and that's usually what gets you a little bit. But we understand the challenge at hand and got a lot of respect for Kansas, obviously. And I'm with you, Wendell. I'm glad we won tonight. So it's good to win that way too. I mean, that's good. It was good for our team, and I got a lot of respect for Iowa State. They can shoot that thing.
Every other player hit 2 buzzer beaters in the same game, basically. I mean, Marcus hit the one at the end of the half, and then he hits the one.
I ain't thought about that. Hadn't thought about that at all. I guess that last play, at the end of the half was a big play now, yeah. I mean, but I hadn't thought about that. It's a good point.
Well, that 2.9 seconds after the 5 minutes it took us to finish the 2.9
So
seconds
nice.
kind of took away the drama, but still, he made 2 plays at the end of each half that.
Really helped. You're right.
Not a game for Phil Jurek, obviously, just too hard for him to match
No, we knew
up.
that ahead of time.
Yeah.
And we were going to see how it went early, and it didn't go too well, so, yeah.
Bright side is, he's rested up for.
He's ready to roll,
Whitney
yeah,
on,
and that's
Saturday.
nothing against him. That's just a tough game for him tonight, so, yeah.
There you go.